Good morning, guys. So on today's video, we're gonna be discussing how to use your MT5, right? This is for demonstration purposes. So the first thing that we wanna start off is you're gonna, let me say, not ready, not now. Okay, the first thing that you wanna do, you wanna add pairs, right? This is where you wanna click right here on your plus sign. Then you're gonna choose your favorite pair depending on the broker that you are actually using. So now let me say major pairs. I'm gonna add which pair don't I have? Let me say Euro AUD. I'm gonna click on that plus sign and then go back. As soon as I go back, then I will find that pair that has been added by me. As you guys can see, there it is. So let's say I want to analyze this pair. I'm gonna click once and then I'm gonna click on my chart, right after clicking chart. Then right here I'm gonna show you how to maneuver in this app, right? So this one right here is called a crosshair. This one right here is called a crosshair. It's just to identify whether the market around, let's say, 6 o'clock on the 6th or on the 11th, you want to understand what happened at 6 o'clock. This tool is gonna help you to identify what happened around that time. Let's say you have a friend that is telling you, hey, this thing happened at this time, did you see that? And let's say you missed out, so a cursor can actually help you to identify how that actually happened and when, right? So then we have our time frames right here. This is called time frames, right? So with this one here, I'll try to make you guys understand right after that one. So with time frames, when we speak about time frames, we are simply speaking about if, let's say, for instance, I chose daily D1. As you guys can see, we had D1 right there. So let me click D1. So what does this mean? It means that each and every single candle that you see here is gonna last only for 24 hours. It's gonna move for 24 hours, going up and down, probably going further high or probably going further down, but it's only gonna last for 24 hours. When we have a new day, it's gonna stop moving, a new candle will actually open. So that happens with all the time frames. If you chose M stands for minutes, H stands for hours, MN stands for month, and then W stands for weekly, right? So if you chose M30, that means each and every single candle is only gonna last for 30 minutes. The next 30 minutes, we're gonna have a new candle opening and moving whether towards the upside or towards the downside. And then as for this tool right here, it's for indicators. So we use depending on the type of trader you are. Me myself, I use naked trading. I don't use indicators. But let's say, for instance, if you want to use indicators, you're gonna click them and then you're gonna click your main chart. Then you're gonna select any of the indicators that is gonna assist you with a specific strategy that you are using. So let's say, for instance, I choose stochastic isolator, which is this one right here. Just give me a second. Let's say I choose stochastic isolator because I used to use that previously, but not anymore. So let's click that. Then I'm gonna navigate it. I think in this manner is fine, right? So then I'm gonna click fine. There it is. As you guys can see, my stochastic isolator is right there. Above 80 it's my selling area, and below 20 it's my buying area, right? So this one you can also use your cursor to identify that. As you guys can see right here, it was saying it's a buy. As you can see, the market managed to go high, right? Your exit point is gonna be when the market gets to that point, which is right here. So that is how you actually use a stochastic isolator. But for me, I feel like it's lagging. But for those who use stochastics or any indicators for that matter, I think it can help. So let me remove that quickly. I'm gonna remove that quickly so that I can further explain other tools that are usually found right here. And then this one right here, guys, this one right here is for pending orders. It's for pending orders. So what do I mean by that? Let's say at the current market, I don't want to buy, I don't want to sell, but I feel like when the market gets here, when the market gets to this point, it's gonna start dropping. Let's say my analysis are telling me that, whether it could be technical, sentimental, or fundamental analysis. Let's say I'm looking to sell at this point, you might as well use that tool to say that, okay, at that point I wanna sell and my take profit is gonna be here. You're just gonna tap on this tool right here where it's written TP. You're gonna click TP and allocate it where you want it to be. And then let's say your stop loss, you want it to be somewhere around there. You're gonna put it right there. And right after that one, once you are done, you're gonna click on that arrow right there, which is gonna allow you to place an order. Okay, right there, as you guys can see, I'm gonna say place. Then my set limit has been done. So whether I have data or I don't have data, I'm connected to Wi-Fi or I'm not connected, as soon as it gets to that point, it's gonna take my trade automatically. And as soon as it gets to my take profit, it's gonna take my profit, whether I'm aware of it or I'm unaware of it. Then once it gets to stop loss, it's gonna close my trades automatically without me maneuvering through my specific trade. So right here, the last tool that I want to show you guys is this one right here. This one is mainly for shortcuts. This one is mainly for shortcut to have your sell button right here or your buy button right there, right? So I want to show you, you see, once I click it, it actually comes back, right? And then right here we have our lot size. So our lot size is the volume of how much money you want to risk on the market. And then as for when you click inside of anywhere in your charts, you will have this wheel right here, right? Ngane ai mamkgola se kgutlisa wa ntse a itumeleng jwang kae hai ba dula batla batho bao ka ba tse ba na le phethe. So now when you click this tool right here, this one is gonna allow you to add a specific object. So for instance, I could add an arrow. Let's say I'm explaining something, I'm anticipating that the market is gonna drop. As you guys can see, there it is, right? So there's different tools that you can find there that you can actually use. But if you want to tweak your settings, you can click simply right there, right? So let me click that. As you guys can see, we have different options right here. We can change the candle colors and whatnot, right? And then as for okay, yeah. So now the next thing that you wanna do is this. This is the last tool that I'm actually gonna show you. Mamkhulu, keep busy. Right. So when you click here, it's gonna allow you to add two different types of charts on the same window. So let me add another one. As you guys can see, I have two different currencies on one chart, just to check if ever they have a relationship or not. So mainly that is just that. And then when you come here and you click on manage, right? When you click on manage, that is where you're gonna be able to add a specific broker and a specific account that you have with a specific broker, right? And then as for when you click on settings, you can also tweak specific settings. You can also, let me try this one, this tablet interface. You'll see that it's gonna change how it actually looks. So let's just give it a second. As you can see on a tablet, this is how it actually looks. So I'm gonna take that back. I don't want to use these settings. Okay, there they are. I'm just gonna take it back. There it is. So mainly that's how you actually use your MT5. And then before I forget, let me explain this ones right here. So I'm gonna start off with messages. These are the messages that you get from MT5. Ne? And then your history is your trading history, your previous trades that you have taken. And then your trade it's simply, let me click that and actually show you. Your trade is simply just to show your balance and whatnot, right? And then as for your chart, it's just to look at your chart, how the graph is actually moving. And then your code is gonna be a list of currency pairs that you did manage to add. And then as for this pen tool right here, this pen tool right here is mainly simply created just to remove specific pairs. Let's say you don't want to have any other pairs, just like because I only trade gold. So let me do this. I'm only gonna leave gold right there. Okay, let me remove the other ones. Let me do this. I'm only gonna leave gold. Because I mainly use gold, guys. So okay, let me remove this one. Okay, it's refusing me to do that simply because of I have those charts open. So let me do this. I'm gonna remove this quickly. Why is it not removing, guys? Okay, let me do this. I think it's gonna allow me only to remove this one right here. It's been removed, and then I'm gonna go back and see if ever it's gonna allow me to remove it. There it is. Yeah, it's been removed, guys. So that is the actual tool. So I don't know if ever there's anything that I did leave out when it comes to maneuvering your MT4 or MT5, but mainly this one is for MT5. So the next video we're gonna be discussing how to maneuver your investing.com app. Sorry for the background noise, I can't edit that. That's part of the content.